Well, when it comes to camping, gone are the days of hot dogs and beans. Dino Renaerts from Vivant Catering is here with some camp-friendly meals that will turn your trip to the great outdoors into a culinary adventure. Welcome back to the show, Dino. And this is not your ordinary, everyday camp
Well, it's not
affair.
that far off. So what we try to do is keep it simple.
Yeah.
Got a couple things that are a little bit more unique, perhaps. Kind of a one-pan dish where I've got this paella dish, which you would slow cook, and basically you do everything in the pan at the same time.
This is a little more than the KD that some people might be used to, right?
Well, you know, it's rice, saffron. You can buy the chicken stock, so you do your grocery shopping, you know, the day before you're going camping, you're getting everything organized. And if you can one-stop shop and pick up your BC wines at the same time, that's a great opportunity to sort of get everything together. You got your cooler, you want to pack everything neatly in containers and into your cooler so you keep things separated.
Exactly, and it looks like you've done a lot of prep. How much of that is, how important is that to get your preparation, your organization done ahead of the camping trip?
I think if you do a couple hours of prep ahead of time, just to kind of get yourself ahead of the game, gives you time to relax with your kids or with your spouse or just with your buddies or whoever you're going camping with. So like, I parboiled the potatoes, I kept the corn raw, but what I did is I put it in parchment and foil. And I'm going to show you a dish. We did the salmon also this way. And basically what it does is the foil and the parchment helps keep all the juices from the product in there.
Yeah.
You can put it right over the fire on the grate, or you can do it on the Coleman stove. So, and the idea, when you're out camping, you don't have you don't have your refrigerator, you don't have your stove, you don't have the barbecue maybe you bring a small hibachi.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the great thing is you can get the fire started, you can put a grate over the fire. Once the coals are down a little bit, you can actually do stuff in the foil right over top. So things like salmon and the vegetables are really easy.
And that's done ahead of time. So you're wrapping the salmon in parchment paper.
That's right.
And
then have it
foil,
have it in a container like this, and you have it in the in your cooler. And I'm going to show you how we're going to build one salmon here. So I'll show you how easy it is. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of foil.
Okay, yeah.
Open this up. So normally I do this ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then it's not opening.
Good, no worries. And just simple piece of parchment paper here.
Piece of parchment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Salt and pepper.
A little bit of seasoning.
You can put some herbs in there if you want to. Just a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
Take the salmon. We're going to take it right out of...
Nice fillet there.
Nice fillet. Like that.
Just whack that in there. Put your, looks like a little bit of
chopped herbs. So that's something that you could do in advance. I've got an old container. It's in the container. It's all together. So, you know, I've also got a little bit of butter here.
Butter? And that's just looks like a bit
this
of
is a herb butter. Yeah, so I made the herb butter ahead of time. So there's the sort of gourmet factor, right? Like if you've got time to do something like that, otherwise you just put
But you can just put regular butter in there.
Regular butter and the herbs.
A little bit of garlic powder.
That's right. So you take this, you just fold it up, nice and easy. You could splash a little bit of wine in there or a lemon, half a lemon or something like that, something simple. And then you just take your foil.
And that's it.
And this is it. So this is how easy it is really when it, you know, for ease of access.
And then you could do the same thing with your potatoes, the same thing with your corn. And then when you get there and it's time to cook dinner, you just pull it out.
That's right.
Throw it on the grate and away you go.
And there you go. So and then you can just put that right onto the barbecue and then you've got the finished product here.
Yeah.
So, and then it's nice and tender. So,
and cooking it this way is an easy way to do it. It's almost foolproof because you're cooking
7 to 10 minutes over the coals, and that's it.
Nice and tender.
And the one thing about doing this, some people like to do like maple syrup, soy glaze, or with ginger and stuff like that, and you can do lots of different things. The only thing is, if you're adding sugar, be careful because it's on the fire, so you can caramelize the bottom. I leave the skin on. Yeah. That also leaves some moisture factor, a little bit of fattiness underneath the salmon, and that helps kind of create a moisture product.
So that is one whole meal right here. You brought in a couple of other things. We got some kebabs as well.
I pre-made some kebabs as well.
Again,
so we
an
did
easy kind of thing.
Lamb kebabs with a little Ras Al Hanout spice. So simple, just vegetables. I did zucchini, peppers, eggplant, and some red onion. Cube the lamb shoulder or lamb leg, whatever you can get. So you can talk to your butcher. They can pre-cube it for you. Get a couple of pounds. You know, you're basically averaging 3 ounces, 4 ounces per person. You do that, you got your potatoes, you got your corn, you got your mushroom. I did mushrooms as well, so I was just trying to kind of create a little bit more.
It could be night two. You got your salmon, and I guess that's another thing is you want to try and stage the meals depending on how long they're going to last in your cooler.
Okay, and then the last thing.
Yes?
S'mores.
S'mores, of course,
Kids,
yes.
How can you not have s'mores, right?
Yeah.
So basically what, we even make s'mores at the house on the barbecue, but when we're camping, so I pre-made the cookies, bring them in a little container. Obviously, toasting those over the fire, the kids love that. Maybe a little bit longer. I've got longer skewers for actually camping. And then, just your chocolate, and you're just gonna, nice and simple.
Easy.
Once it's melted, and then you've got your s'mores, and voila, right?
Dynamite.
So.
And just finally, we'll get to this dish because this is pretty impressive. Paella here. We got it on the Coleman stove. We'll just pull that off. Look at this. It's beautiful.
So if you're gonna do this on the Coleman stove, the whole thing about this is it can be a one-pan dish. So I mean, I pre-grilled the chicken, but then I threw all the shellfish in at the same time, and basically it was just stirring it with the stock just until, and it takes about 20 minutes for the rice to cook through. So you start it with your onions and your rice and your herbs and your stock, and then you add your meats and your shellfish or whatever if you want to bring that. You could just do sausage and chicken.
Yeah.
You could do,
good combo. Chorizo or something like that.
Paella's like, they usually do a mixture of like chorizo, chicken, shellfish, and so you can change it up with whatever you want. So if you don't feel comfortable taking things like shrimp camping, then don't take them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Just do the chicken and the chorizo.
Beautiful.
Okay.
This looks good, and this was actually not very difficult.
Well, and for packing too, it's actually quite easy because you can get it all in your boot of your car.
That's just it.
And
yeah.
So, I think the thing is, like when people camp, they try not. You don't want to take too much stuff, but you want to take enough. So, tarps. If it's raining, like this week, you probably want a tarp.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Easy meals here for your camping trip. Thanks, Dino. To watch this segment again, check out our website, cdvmorninglive.ca.